Dragon Ball Legends has recently announced a Dragon Ball Saga campaign with 2 LFs. We already have the first one, and that is a Demon King Piccolo. And in this video, I'll be discussing the second LF, which we might be getting. I'll be discussing the element, the LF that I want to see, and also a possible concept of the unit. So without further ado, let's go. Alright, the first unit on my list is the one that I want to see the most, and it's probably the most anticipated one, is the LF, Legends Limited Kid Goku, doing the Ozaru Punch, or the Great Ape Fist. I don't know what the actual name is, but it's one of those. Honestly, it's kind of crazy how we don't have a Legends Limited unit for this iconic moment in Dragon Ball Legends. 7 years, no Kid Goku doing the Great Ape Fist. Crazy. For this LF, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be the standard punch through the stomach. Obviously, you don't see the hole puncture. That'd be pretty cool if you did, but it's going to be Goku doing the Great Ape Fist, Ozaru in the background, and then going through the opponent. And in this instance, it's going to be the Demon King Piccolo in the trailer, I'm pretty sure. For the element prediction, I'm going to rule out the color yellow just because if you follow the past trends, the color never counters the previous element of the LF. So for this case, because Demon King Piccolo was purple and using previous patterns, this Kid Goku in theory should not be yellow, as he will be a direct counter to the previous Legends Limited. In addition to this, we're also getting a Zenkai for launch from the DB Saga, and we know this because of the Legends information. With my headcanon, I'm just going to say that launch is going to give a Zenkai to the new LF unit coming out in 2 weeks time, which is going to be a Kid Goku who's going to be red. Obviously, the color red is not 100% guaranteed. It can be either a blue or a green as well. I won't even be surprised it's actually a green, because Dragon Ball Legends love releasing green units. Lastly, I just want to discuss the ideal unit I want to see and the overall concept. So, I think they should go for a last man standing unit around this Goku, you know, build up damage over time, and then towards the final, I don't know, the final third of the game, his damage will be, you know, built up enough where you can use his ult and basically just go for a one-shot. I think we need more one-shot units. One-shot units are genuinely so cool, man. For example, Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist, one of my favorite units, and just using his ultimate as you build up his gauge is genuinely so fun. So, if they can do something like that, I'll be very down. In addition to this, I hope they add some sort of endurance and also some indestructible. Either one is fine. Preferably some endurance, because indestructible back to back with Goku as Super Saiyan 4 Daima, and this would just be kind of toxic. And also, please, can we give him some disrupt? I think DB Saga as a whole just needs a little bit more disrupt. Demon King Piccolo has 0. I'm not sure about Tamperine, so please, someone let me know in the comments below. But yeah, this unit needs some sort of disrupt, because that is what I'm mainly thinking the team lacks right now. I mean, the tag is missing a lot, don't get me wrong. Disrupt would help the tag a lot. But yeah, that is my overall concept and first prediction of the Legends Limited unit that we might see in 2 weeks time. Let's go to the second one. Alright, for the second one, I genuinely really want this. I'm actually pretty split between which one I want the most, and that is the 23rd World Tournament Teen Goku, who does the Meteor combination against the Piccolo right at the end of the tournament. And also, you can also include his little head hit that he does at Piccolo to, you know, decide the match. For the legendary finish, I've already mentioned briefly, but I just want a Meteor combination. I want the whole impact frame. I want all of it, okay? I want all of that. And also maybe include the little head hit that he does at the end, you know, like a final hit to just decide the match that he did with Piccolo. I'll throw gameplay up right now on the screen. You can see all of this. You can visualize. Genuinely, it was so peak. I think it's such an underrated moment in Dragon Ball, in the whole of Dragon Ball even. So, if they did this, oh my goodness, I'll be so happy, man. Even though it's DB Saga, and right now, everyone's saying it's lame, skip, blah, blah, blah. I don't care, man. I grew up with DB, so I'm completely down for this moment to be in the game. Now for the element, I'm going to go with the same prediction as I did for the Kid Goku and the same logic, so everything's just going to be applied the same and just to save you time. But I'm going to go with the color red once again, just because of the launch getting a Zenkai. And right now, I don't really see any other red DB unit right now, apart from Piccolo Jr. So maybe red might be ruled out and it actually just could be a green, or it could be a blue again, which would be crazy, but I doubt it. Now, there's no way, right? Legends, come on now. Lastly, for the concept and what I want to see from this unit in terms of design, he'll probably be melee. That'll be pretty obvious because of the legendary finish that he does. And then I don't mind if he's a defense, you know. If he's a defense or a support, I genuinely wouldn't mind, just to give DB Saga a bit of a backbone, because I feel right now they're just completely squishy. In terms of engage, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. This probably won't happen, but you know, I can just throw in my idea. It's my video. So I want a gauge where over time it builds up, and then at the end you'll have a button where it says you can activate it now. And basically you activate the gauge and he does the meteor combination, and he basically just one-shots the unit, okay? Well, not one-shots, but he does a lot of damage, just like the Gamma LF, just like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Zenkai, the blue one. That would be cool, man. I want him to mix it up a little bit, you know? Make the units more unique, more, you know, individual. I like what they're doing with Demon King Piccolo, making him, you know, a little Dragon Ball merchant rushing dog thing, goblin, but you know, make the units more unique. So I would be very down for this concept. You guys let me know what the concept would be for this one. But yeah, to make it like a little gauge, make it like the Gammas, make it like a Super Saiyan 3 Goku / Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, something like that. That would be so sick. So if you haven't already, could you please consider subscribing, as 90% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. Alright, let's get back into the video. The third unit, I want to see a Piccolo Jr. And it's going to be the one from the 23rd World Tournament, obviously. And the LF will be him going big boy, just like he did against Goku, and stomping the unit like a bug, okay? Give me it! Now let me discuss the legendary finish in more detail. Obviously, you can include some custom stuff. I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball Legends love doing their little custom things, like you've seen with the Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, where he does the heat dome attack that Trunks does, like hello. But make it something custom. You know, a good example is actually the Great Ape Vegeta, you know, where he turns into Great Ape at the end of the LF. Obviously, he doesn't be Great Ape mid-fight, blah blah blah, only right at the end of the cutscene. So they can just do the same with Piccolo, make him big at the end. And you know what? It'll be a nice little campaign we got. We got Demon King Piccolo, and then we got Piccolo Jr. Literally father and son. Kinda cool. I will absolutely be there. Now for the element, you're probably going to think, yo, he's going to say red again. I'm actually not going to say red, just because we have a Piccolo Jr. right now who's getting a plat. So I'm going to go with a green, okay? I don't know, something just give me green. Maybe because he's Piccolo, and Piccolo, you know, is green himself. But I feel like green right now would be kind of oversaturating the green element market. But a green would be kind of cool. Or you can go with the color blue, just like the Super Saiyan 4 Dama Goku. But again, do we really need more blue units? Maybe, actually. I wouldn't mind, actually. Now, for the concept of the unit, I'm actually going to keep this one very simple. We are going to go with a melee or a blast. It doesn't matter. But I want him to be offensive, but also just provide some disrupt, just like the Kid Goku that I proposed earlier. Give him some disrupt. Give him endurance. I'm like, if he doesn't get endurance on this future LF, I'll be kind of shocked. He literally gets cooked by Goku multiple times, but you could also argue that Goku also got cooked. He literally had a hole through his chest, and I'm pretty sure he got beat up to a pulp in the manga / anime anyway. So both kind of deserve endurance, but for this one, I'm gonna say give him endurance, give him indestructible, whatever. And then for the LF, you can just do a generic ultimate, and then the cutscene is just him going big and stomping the unit. I think that would be cool. You know what, I think Piccolo doesn't have enough love in Dragon Ball Legends, so it'd be nice to show him some love finally. And also it'd be kind of sweet, have a Demon King Piccolo and also have his son. So yeah, that would be my conclusion to this video and the last LF. Alright people, that would be it for the video. Let me know in the comments below if I missed any of the units that you want to see that I didn't mention. I'm very down to hear everyone's ideas. But yeah guys, enjoy your day and I'll see everyone soon.